welcome to SimpleItalianCooking.com. My name is Liz and I'm so glad you're able to watch this video. Today we're going to show you a very simple recipe. It's just an Italian sauce and it is so easy and inexpensive to make and it tastes great. And what it involves is 2 cans of tomato paste. Yes, tomato paste, not diced tomatoes like I normally do. 1 huge piece of garlic, or multiple smaller ones is fine. I just have a nice big one here. And a small onion. If you don't have a small onion, just take a regular size onion and cut it in half and use half of that. And then we just have some olive oil. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to dice our onion, and we're going to chop up our garlic, and we're going to saute it over about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, over medium heat. Okay, I've added my onion that I diced. I used about half of my onion. I'm going to saute it till it starts to get a little translucent. I do not want it to be too hot because I don't want to burn anything, okay? I don't want to caramelize the onion. I just want to saute them. So you can always turn down the heat a little bit. And then we're going to add in the garlic and let that go for about another 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Don't ever burn the garlic, because if you do, you're going to have to start over because the taste is going to be really bitter. So we're just going to go ahead and let this saute here for a few minutes and keep our eye on it. Okay, I have my garlic sauteing, and I have 2 6-ounce cans of tomato paste. Tomato paste is great because you can get organic tomato paste, and it's really inexpensive. A lot of times when I use the diced tomatoes, cans of diced tomatoes, those are larger cans, so it's going to cost more being organic. But this is a great alternative. So I'm going to just simply scoop out the tomato paste and add it into the sauce, or into the onions and the garlic. Okay, I added in the tomato paste, the 2 cans of tomato paste. Then what you want to do is add in 3 cups of water, okay? And increase the heat so that as you stir, it'll help everything blend together with the tomato paste and the water. And you want to keep stirring it until that tomato paste is all dissolved. Okay, my tomato paste has dissolved. So what I'm going to do now is bring it up to a boil on high heat. Make sure you stir it because we don't want any of it to burn on the bottom. And then once it just begins to boil, take it back down to a low simmer, and then that's when we're going to let it simmer for about 35-45 minutes. And again, just check it every once in a while, give it a stir so it doesn't burn. Alright, fantastic. We've just made a wonderful pot of sauce here that you can use in such a variety of ways. By the way, this makes about 32 ounces. So that's about the same size as going to the store and getting a jar of sauce that you have to pay for, except this time you have complete control over the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients, which is so important. But let me tell you some things that you can do with this sauce. One, it's going to turn out a little bit tart because of the tomato paste. So a way you can counteract that is just add in about a teaspoon of sugar at the end or during while it's cooking, and that'll help mellow it out a little bit. Secondly, you can take some of the sauce. You can freeze it, by the way. Put it into smaller portions and freeze it. But take some of the sauce, put it aside, and you can add in some oregano. And when you add in oregano to a simple sauce like this, it turns it from an Italian sauce from pasta sauce or tomato sauce into a pizza sauce. That oregano is really key when making a pizza sauce. So really good little tips there. I really hope you try this recipe because it is so economical. It tastes so good. You're going to impress your friends and your family. And that's what we're about. We're about simple Italian cooking using simple ingredients, right? So listen, go to my website, SimpleItalianCooking.com. Make sure to join me on Facebook and Twitter. And also sign up for my newsletter where you're going to get more recipes and more tips and tricks. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you like the recipe. Grazie.